Hi, it's Sue. Thanks for joining me for today's Bible reading. This one is for June 5th, and it is Job 14 to 16. Verse 1. Now, and let me say, we left off yesterday with Job speaking, and he was actually, I think he was speaking to God during this one section. So let's see if that's what continues. 14:1. Man who is born of a woman is of few days and full of trouble. He grows up like a flower and is cut down. He also flees like a shadow and doesn't continue. Do you open your eyes on such a one and bring me into judgment with you? Who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? No one. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months is with you, and you have appointed his bounds that he can't pass. Look away from him that he may rest until he accomplishes, as a hireling, his day. For there is hope for a tree, if it is cut down, that it will sprout again, that the tender branch of it will not cease, though its root grows old in the earth, and its stalk dies in the ground. Yet through the scent of water it will bud and sprout boughs like a plant. But man dies and is laid low. Yes, man gives up the spirit, and where is he? As the waters fail from the sea, and the river wastes and dries up, so man lies down and doesn't rise. Until the heavens are no more, they will not awake, nor be roused out of their sleep. Oh, that you would hide me in Sheol, that's the place of the dead, that you would keep me secret until your wrath is past, that you would appoint me a set time and remember me. If a man dies, will he live again? I would wait all the days of my warfare until my release should come. You would call and I would answer you. You would have a desire for the work of your hands. But now you count my steps. Don't you watch over my sin? My disobedience is sealed up in a bag. You fasten up my iniquity. But the mountain falling comes to nothing. The rock is removed out of its place. The waters wear the stones, the torrents of it wash away the dust of the earth. So you destroy the hope of man. You forever prevail against him, and he departs. You change his face and send him away. His sons come to honor, and he doesn't know it. They are brought low, but he doesn't perceive it of them. But his flesh on him has pain, and his soul within him mourns. Then Eliphaz the Temanite answered, Should a wise man answer with vain knowledge, and fill himself with the east wind? Should he reason with unprofitable talk, or with speeches with which he can do no good? Yes, you do away with fear and hinder devotion before God. For your iniquity teaches your mouth, and you choose the language of the crafty. I really like that one. Your iniquity teaches your mouth. How many of us have, let's just say, human nature tends, especially before we're redeemed and consecrated to the Lord, to do this, where it's kind of like rationalization, and we justify our behavior, or we perform situational ethics, right? It says your iniquity teaches your mouth. We're instructed based on our iniquity, self-defense, things like that. That's what that says to me. So it says, your iniquity teaches your mouth, and you choose the language of the crafty. Your own mouth condemns you, not I. Your own lips testify against you. I think one of them says, your own conscience condemns you, not me. One of the versions. 7. Are you the first man who was born, or were you brought out before the hills? Have you heard the secret counsel of God? Do you limit wisdom to yourself? What do you know what we don't know? What do you understand which is not in us? With us are both the gray-headed and the very aged men, much older than your father. Are the consolations of God too small for you, even the word that is gentle toward you? Why does your heart carry you away? Why do your eyes flash that you turn your spirit against God and let such words go out of your mouth? What is man that he should be clean? What is he who is born of a woman that he should be righteous? Behold, he puts no trust in his holy ones. Yes, the heavens are not clean in his sight. All right, so somehow they understand that there's corruption in the heart of a man or behavior of a man, and yet this could be a good teaching. I'm just kind of ruminating off the top of my head here, since I'm trying not to take this as a Bible study, but we know that God said Job was righteous. See, God looks at the heart, man looks at the outside, right? So there's this thing, we call it the key of David, that David also knew that it's about having a right heart toward God, heart of holiness and cleansing and consecration that God looks for. And they're saying, like, who can be clean? Well, we can't and we can at the same time. We admit that we can't be clean and we are unrighteous, and yet heart toward God and toward righteousness has a cleansing effect on us, because that's what God wants. That's what he wants from us, a contrite heart. So that's what that's saying to me. He said, behold, he puts no trust in his holy ones. Yes, the heavens are not clean in his sight. How much less one who is abominable and corrupt, a man who drinks iniquity like water. I will show you, listen to me, that which I have seen I will declare, which wise men have told by their fathers and have not hidden it, to whom alone the land was given, and no stranger passed among them. The wicked man writhes in pain all his days, even the number of years that are laid up for the oppressor. A sound of terrors is in his ears. In prosperity, the destroyer will come on him. He doesn't believe that he will return out of darkness. He is waited for by the sword. He wanders around, he wanders abroad for bread, saying, where is it? He knows that the day of darkness is ready at hand. Distress and anguish make him afraid. They prevail against him as a king ready for battle, because he has stretched out his hand against God and behaves himself proudly against the Almighty. He runs at him with the stiff neck, with the thick shields of his bucklers, because he has covered his face with his fatness and gathered fat on his thighs. He has lived in desolate cities and houses which no one inhabited, which were ready to become heaps. He will not be rich, neither will his substance continue, neither will their possessions be extended on earth. He will not depart out of darkness. The flame will dry up his branches. He will go away by the breath of God's mouth. Excuse me, please. He will go by the way of the breath of God's mouth. Let him not trust in emptiness, deceiving himself, for emptiness will be his reward. It will be accomplished before his time. His branch will not be green. He will shake off his unripe grape as the vine, and will cast off his flower as the olive tree. For the company of the godless will be barren, and fire will consume the tents of bribery. They conceive mischief and produce iniquity. Their heart prepares deceit. Then Job answered, I have heard many such things. You are all miserable comforters. Shall slain words have an end? Or what provokes you that you answer? I could also speak as you do. If your soul were in my soul's place, I could join words together against you and shake my head at you. But I would strengthen you with my mouth. The solace of my lips would relieve you. Excuse me. Though I speak, my grief is not subsided. Though I forbear, what am I eased? But now gone, you have surely worn me out. You have made all my company desolate. You have shriveled me up. This is a witness against me. My leanness rises up against me. It testifies to my face. He has torn me in his wrath and persecuted me. He has gnashed on me with his teeth. My adversary sharpens his eyes on me. They have they have gaped on me with their mouth. They have struck me on the cheek reproachfully. They gather themselves together against me. God delivers me to the ungodly and casts me into the hands of the wicked. I was at ease, and he broke me apart. Yes, he has taken me by the neck and dashed me to pieces. He has also set me up for his target. His archers surround me. He splits my kidneys apart and does not spare. He pours out my bile on the ground. He breaks me with breach on breach. He runs at me like a giant. I have sewed sackcloth on my skin and have thrust my horn in the dust. My face is red with weeping. Deep darkness is on my eyelids, although there is no violence in my hands, and my prayer is pure. Earth doesn't cover my blood. Let my cry have no place to rest. Even now, behold my witnesses in heaven. He who vouches for me is on high. My friends scoff at me. My eyes pour out tears to God, that he would maintain the right of a man with God, of a son of man with his neighbor. For when a few years have come, I will go the way of no return. That's it for today's reading. Thanks for joining me. Be sure to look in the description for helpful links and how to get your free 1-year Bible. Till tomorrow, shalom.